Hi, my name is Lauren Oliver. I would like to say a big hello to all of my Australian readers. I'm here today to talk to you about my new novel, Rooms. Rooms is about a family that returns to kind of the patriarchal home to clean it out after the death of this kind of troubled father figure, husband figure. But Rooms is narrated in part from the perspective of two ghosts that live in the walls and have kind of taken on or subsumed the house into their own body. And we get the front story unfolding between the family members as they begin to kind of, as old tensions begin to arise, and they're forced to confront some of their memories and bad memories. And also we get the story of what's happened in those rooms in the past. Rooms was inspired, as all my books are, by kind of a confluence of several different factors or inspirations. I'm really interested in the idea of memory palaces. I think that's kind of the core kernel of where this book came from. People who practice using memory palaces can kind of store information in a very detailed, mapped out imagined home of their own creation. And I was really interested in the idea of that, of a mental mapping, of a way that we mentally map onto places, and the way that places become kind of mapped onto us as well, the way that they influence us and change us. So I kind of wanted to write a book that was a literal memory palace, where people's lives and disappointments and failures and loves and tensions would be mapped onto this physical space. I love old homes. I grew up in a very old home, and I was constantly thinking about the people who lived there before me and the people who would live there after me. Rooms emerged or converged from those source materials. In some ways, Rooms uses some conventions from typical ghost stories in that, for example, the residents are kind of trapped in a limbo without really knowing why. So those are kind of conventions that I use, but in other ways it's really a radical departure. I think mostly in the way that they've taken on the house and really transformed it kind of into their own body. Like, you know, we've heard of phantom leg syndrome. They have basically phantom body syndrome. So the stairs have become spines, and different rooms connote different parts of their body or feel like different parts of their body. So in that way, I think and hope that the depiction of the ghosts is quite unique. The Walker family, who is the living family around which the story of Rooms revolves, they're struggling with their own demons. I mean, you know, in some ways, the book is a really both a literal and metaphorical picture about the ghosts that haunt us, the phantom kind of pain that we carry around and try to bury. And that is true of the actual ghosts as much as it is true for the living people.